Howdy English learners, welcome to today's class. This is CNGTV with Miss Shirley Adera. I hope you watched the previous video. I hope you've subscribed. I hope you've turned on your notification bell. Let us get you notified when next we post a video. Previously we were looking at the parts of speech and we started off with noun. We said a noun is a naming word. That was our first part of speech. Today we go on to pronouns. Now, a pronoun is a word. Pronoun is a word that can be used in place of a noun or a noun phrase. It is a word that can be used in place of a noun or a noun phrase. Let me give you a quick example. A girl is going to school. A girl is going to school. Let's get some other word to use in place of girl. We will say she is going to school. In this case, she is our pronoun because it has been used in place of the noun girl. Now, dear student, we have different types of pronouns. First one, we look at the personal pronouns. Personal pronouns represent specific people or things. They represent specific people or things, and in this case, they're used depending on number, person, gender, and case. They're used depending on number, person, gender, or case. Number, in the case of number, we're looking at the singular and plural forms of nouns. In case of number, we look at the singular and plural forms of words. I have a box there. On the first part, it has singular personal pronouns in the singular forms, and then on the second part we have personal pronouns in the plural forms. The first one I have you. The first one I have I, and in the plural form of I is we. I am going to school. We are going to school. One person, you say I am going to school. We are two or more people, we say we are going to school. Next we have you. You are going to school. In the plural form it will also be you are going to school. We also have he, she, it. He, she, and it, and their plural forms is they. He is going to school. She is going to school. It is going to school. The plural form will be they are going to school. We have an example here. Example in sentences. In the singular form I have I go to that school. In the plural form I have we go to that school. One person, I go to that school. Two or more people, we go to that school. He rides a bicycle. He rides a bicycle. One boy rides a bicycle. Many boys ride bicycles. That is it on number. We now go to person. In English, when we talk about person, we talk about the first person. The first person is always the person who is talking. The person who is talking is always the first person. In this case, the first person is I. First person pronoun will be I. The person who is talking is the first person, and then we have the second person. The person being talked to is the second person. It can be you. Then we also have third person. Third person is the person being talked about. It can be she, he, or it. In the plural form it becomes they. So I have a box here with the person and number. So in the first person I have I, that is in singular form. In the plural form it becomes we. Second person we have you. In the plural form it becomes you. Third person we have he, she, and it. In the plural forms it's they. That is it on person. First person is always the person talking. Second person, the person being talked to. And third person is always the person being talked about. First person, I. Second person, you. And third person, he, she, or it. This is just a summary on person. First person is I and we. Second person, you in plural form. Third person is he, she, it, and they. I want you to look at the box, a summary on person. This is a summary on person. Next, we go to gender. In English, we have 3 genders. We have he, she, and it. He refers to a male gender, she refers to a female gender, and it refers to a neuter gender. This is a box on gender. We have male uses the pronoun he, female uses the pronoun she, neuter uses the pronoun it. Have a box on gender and person, and in this case it only occurs in third person. It only occurs in third person, he, she, and it, the person being talked about. Gender in English only occurs in third person, he, she, and it. So dear learner, we now go, that is it on gender and number and person. We now go on to case. So we have subjects and we have objects. We have subjects and we have objects. And in the case, we have pronouns that occur in the subject and pronouns that can be objects. We have pronouns that can be used as subjects or those that can be used as objects. I have a box there. The first part are pronouns that can be used as subjects. We have I, we, he, she, and it. I, we, he, she, and it. And those that can be used as objects, we have me, us, him, her, and it. Those that can be used as subjects and those that can be used as objects. Have more examples. Under subject we also have they, you, and under object it becomes them, also you. I have an example in sentence. I like it. I like it. In this case, I is the subject, like is our verb, and it is the object. I like it. I has been used as the subject of this sentence. Next we have you are my friend. You are my friend. You are my friend. Next we have get me that book. Get me that book. You can go on, write more examples on the same. Go on and write down more examples on the same. So dear learner, that is it on personal pronouns. Next we look at possessive pronouns. In this case, they show ownership or possession. They show ownership or possession. If this is my pen, then I'll say this pen is mine. Mine there is a possessive pronoun. This is my pen, this pen is mine. Underline the word mine. Mine there is our possessive pronoun. Possessive pronouns refer to a specific person, people, or thing that belongs to a person, people, or thing. They're also used depending on number, person, gender, and case. They're also used depending on number, person, gender, and case. Also used depending on number, person, gender, and case. I have a box here with examples in number. So remember we said number occurs in first person, second person, and third person. Person occurs in first person, second person, and third person, and number in singular and plural forms. So we have the first person, mine, in the singular form, ours in the plural form. Second person, yours, singular form, yours, plural form. His, hers, and its, singular form, and then theirs in the plural form. Take a look at the box. We have mine, first person, ours in the plural form. Second person, we have yours, both in the plural and singular form. His, hers, and its in the singular becomes theirs in the plural form. Take a look at the table. We've now covered person and number in the possessive pronouns. Next, we go on to gender in the possessive pronoun. Gender in the possessive pronoun, we said we have male, female, and neuter. Male, female, and neuter. Male, female, and neuter. In the possessive forms, for the male you use his. This pen is his. For the female you use hers. That car is hers. And for the neuter form you use its. That kennel is its. We have his, hers, and its. So we've now looked at gender, number, and person in the possessive pronouns. We now go on to case. Now, a possessive pronoun can also be a subject or an object. It can be a subject or an object. I have an example here. Mine is that one. Mine is that one. Mine is that one. Number 2, this one is mine. This one is mine. The cars are yours. The cars are yours. The cars are yours. In this case, yours has been used as an object. Then we have hers has been. Hers has been stolen. Hers has been stolen. In this case, hers is the subject of that sentence. Then this building is ours. This building is ours. Ours in this case is the object. So possessive pronouns can also be used as a subject or as an object. So we've now completed learning about possessive pronouns and personal pronouns. Now we go on to reflexive pronouns. Reflexive pronouns. In this case, we use reflexive pronouns when the object and the subject are the same. We use reflexive pronouns when the object and the subject are the same. And every personal pronoun has a reflexive pronoun. Every personal pronoun has a reflexive pronoun. In this case, I've said is where the object and the subject are the same. Let me give you a quick example. I wrote these notes myself. I wrote these notes myself. In this case, I and myself are the same. So we therefore refer to myself as a reflexive pronoun. Let us take a look at the notes. Reflexive pronouns are used when the object and the subject are the same. Each personal pronoun has its own reflexive pronoun. We go onto the box, we see the personal pronouns and their reflexive pronouns. I is myself in the reflexive pronoun form. You in singular is yourself, and then you in plural is yourselves. He, himself. He, himself. So we have I, myself, you, yourself. You in the plural form becomes yourself. And then he, himself. We have more examples. She, herself, it, itself, we, ourselves, they, themselves. Every personal pronoun has its own reflexive pronoun. I, myself, you in the singular form, yourself, you in the plural form, yourselves, he, himself, she, herself, it, itself, we, ourselves, they, themselves. Reflexive pronouns are used when the objects and the subject are similar. When the object and the subject are similar. Let's look at an example of that. She beat herself. She beat herself. In this case, she is the subject, beat is the verb, herself is the object. That's right. So you can go on and write there S, V, O, representing subject, verb, and object. And in this case, you can see that the subject and the object are similar. So we use reflexive pronouns when the object and the subject are similar. He likes himself. He likes himself. He is the subject. Likes is the verb. Himself is the object. We can also see that the subject and the object are the same. We also use reflexive pronouns as the object of prepositions. Also use reflexive pronouns as the object of prepositions. We have an example here. The madman talks to himself. In this case, the pronoun will always follow the preposition. You can see here, himself follows the preposition to. The man talks to himself. We also use reflexive pronouns when emphasizing the subject. When emphasizing the subject. For example, I ate all the rice myself. I ate all the rice myself. This sentence emphasizes this person ate the rice themselves. It means no one else got to eat the rice, but that particular person. He will wash himself. He will wash himself. In this case, this person won't get any help, but he will do it by himself. So reflexive pronouns are also used to emphasize the subject. Okay, that's it on reflexive pronouns. We now go on to indefinite pronouns. When you talk about indefinite pronouns, you're talking about pronouns that don't refer to any specific person. You refer to pronouns that don't refer to any specific person. When I say all of you, I'm not referring to any specific person. When I say no one brought their book, I'm not referring to any specific person. And those are examples of indefinite pronouns. Indefinite pronouns do not refer to any specific person. I have examples here. We have all, another, any, anybody, anyone, anywhere. All of you can bring your books. I'm not referring to any specific person. If I say, has any of you seen my pen? I'm not referring to any specific person. We also have more examples: both, each, either, few, one, none, and several. These are just more examples of indefinite pronouns. Now, when you look at indefinite pronouns in the use of sentences, a singular pronoun will always take a singular verb. A singular pronoun will always take a singular verb. A singular pronoun will always take a singular verb. I have examples here. Each teacher has his lesson notes. Each teacher has his lesson notes. There are 2 cups. One is mine. There are 2 cups. One is mine. You can see the verbs are in singular forms as the pronouns are. A plural pronoun will therefore take a plural verb. We said a singular pronoun takes a singular verb. An example: one is mine. There are 2 cups. One is mine. One is a singular pronoun, and it therefore took a singular verb, is. So a plural pronoun will take a plural verb. For example, many have been here. Many, the pronoun has taken the plural verb have. Many have been here. Both are my friends. Both are my friends. Both is a plural pronoun. It has taken the plural verb are. Both are my friend. As you write that down, make sure to underline the plural pronoun and the plural verb. So we have here I have singular, those indefinite pronouns that are singular, that take the singular form, and those that are plural. So some of them include another, anyone, each, no one, anything, nothing, one. These ones are singular pronouns, singular indefinite pronouns, but we also have plural indefinite pronouns, and those ones are both, many, all. Both of them went to the market, or many of them fell sick. All of them qualified for the finals. These indefinite pronouns are plural. Now we want to look at the functions of pronouns. Functions of pronouns. As the class started, I said a pronoun can be used in place of a noun or a noun phrase. Now that is the first function of a pronoun. A pronoun can be used in the place of a noun or a noun phrase. The second function is a pronoun can be used as the subject of the verb. A pronoun can be used as the subject of the verb. Pronouns that can be used as subjects of verbs are he, she, they, and we. He, she, they, and we. He went to school. She went to school. I went. Yes, we are looking at the functions of pronouns. And the first one, I said pronouns can be used in the place of nouns or noun phrases. The second function is pronouns can be used as subjects of verbs. The subjects of verb. Always remember that the subject is what the sentence, what or who the sentence is talking about. We have he, she, they, and we. They can be used as subjects of the verb. I have an example here. He is my friend. The subject is always who the sentence is talking about. In this case, the sentence is talking about he, and he is our subject. Is our verb. Then my friend is the object. Then we have you are the one I saw. You are the one I saw. You is our subject because the sentence is talking about you. You is our sentence. Is our subject, sorry. And then we have they are. They are administrators. They are administrators. They are administrators. They is also the subject of the verb. The third function is when the pronoun can be used as an object. When the pronoun can be used as an object. How we have the pronouns me, you, him, her, them, and it. These can be used as objects of the verb. Me, you, him, her, them, it. They can be used as objects of the verb. For example, you came to me, or I came to tell you. She went with him. She went with him. He went to school with her. Mary came with them. Did you feed it? Pronouns can also be used as objects of the verb. So, pronouns can also be used as the object of the prepositions. We'll look more on prepositions when we look in our next videos when we look at prepositions. Right now, we are looking at how pronouns can be used as an object of the preposition. How pronouns can be used as the object of the preposition. In this case, the pronoun will always come after the preposition. If the pronoun is the object of the preposition, it comes after the preposition. I have examples here. I will think about it. I will think about it. In this case, it is our pronoun. About is our preposition. You can see that it comes after the preposition about. And in this case, it, which is our pronoun, is the object of the preposition about. Our second example is I bought it for him. I bought it for him. In this case, him is our pronoun, and then for is our preposition. That's right. So you can see that the pronoun comes after the preposition, and in this case we say it's the object of the preposition for. Him is the object of the preposition for. That is another function of pronouns. They can be objects of the preposition. I have more examples on pronouns. Richard escorted him. I saw her. He separated them. That is just more examples on pronouns. I hope you've grasped something on today's class. I hope now you know how to well use pronouns in your sentences. I hope you've subscribed. I hope you've turned on the notification bell so that you will get notified when next we post a video. Let me know on the comment section on what topic we should cover next. Let's meet next time. It's been your host, Miss Shirley, and this is ENG TV. Have a great day. Believe in yourself because I believe in you.